Let's get some questions from the audience, see what they have to ask. Right here.
Common, how you doing, man?
I'm great. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. My name is Wado. I've been a fan of your music going all the way back to Can I Borrow a Dollar, Resurrection, B, Electric Circus, all that stuff. One of the things that I've always noticed in your music is that you've always had hints of your faith in there. And now, man, seeing all this stuff that you're doing in terms of acting, your activism, and even your music now, how has your faith really influenced all of that?
That's a great question, Wado, and thank you for knowing some of the material. I appreciate that. My faith is the beginning, the middle, and the end of what I do. Like, the biggest reason I'm up here is because I feel like I know I'm here for God's purpose. And the more and more that I discover what that purpose is for me and that purpose evolves, then it just becomes a brighter light. And the work that I do that's most fulfilling is when I'm doing that work, doing work that is bigger than me, that is not just about, okay, man, I got an Emmy nomination. I'm very grateful to have an Emmy nomination for Letter to the Free, but it's what am I going to do with it? How can I use that platform to do more with it? And for me, that's the connection of where the faith comes in. And the faith has been what sustained me when people are not checking for a Common album, or my acting is whack in a movie or something. But it's the faith that really keeps me going and makes me say, hey y'all, we're gonna be in a better time ever if we just continue to do what we're doing as people of love.
Next question.
Hi, Common. My name is Chanel. And I wanted to ask you, given that there is a great injustice going on in the world today, but what would you say, I'm personally an advocate for change, but what would you say to the Black and the brown community who's starting to give up hope a little bit? What advice would you give them to, continue to keep the faith and keep pressing on to make an impacting change within their communities?
Well, I would say that you come from a bloodline and cloth of people who have fought and made it through some really tough times. And though these times may be tough for us, I believe we have everything within our power to better these times, to make these times better and to better our communities. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of humility. And faith, as Wado just brought up, is an important aspect to that. And I think when we talk about the movement and we talk about improving our communities, when we look at like the civil rights movement, it was amazing that some of those leaders were coming from spiritually based backgrounds. They were reverends and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, and even Malcolm X. Like these were coming from spiritual based backgrounds, and I think we need to recognize that. And when I say it, I'm a Christian, right? But I build with the Muslims, I build with Buddhists. So when I say spirituality, I build with my Jewish brothers and sisters. It's like, when I say spirituality, it's just whatever that spirituality puts you in a place where you can't help but operate on love and a higher vibration. As our former First Lady said, when they go low, we go high. That's a spiritual statement in itself. And I think, that's something we gotta continue. If you're losing hope, find your spirituality, find that first, and then start figuring out things you can do. And even when you're discouraged, because I've been in a situation where I've been discouraged and down, it's something about when you're down and you help somebody else out, it kind of brings you up. So it's something that you can go out and help somebody else and feel better. And as you start doing that, things just start moving forward and you see your worth. So I feel like we got to just keep that hope.